in Little Rock, or really in all of Arkansas, when I started my program, there were no harm reduction resources available, period. There was no way for people to access free naloxone unless you're like a first responder or like a cop or something like that. And I knew a lot of people who had overdosed the year before I started this program. And I actually had never even heard of harm reduction before at that point, or within that name. So when I started the program, there was just a huge immediate vacuum for services that made it really clear that the resources were needed in the community. This grant made really big, super immediate changes for our program. We were able to right away hire people to run our hotline, which had been volunteer prior, and is a really it's a really draining job for a volunteer to do. I did it for a couple years by myself, and for our program, making that a paid position made our services more consistent and reliable for all of our participants. And also for our program, it allowed myself and the other leaders on the more administrative side to sink more of our resources into grant writing and building a sustainable structure so that we can continue to serve our community in years to come. So we run a hotline program that mostly gets spread by word of mouth and through our social media page, that anybody anywhere in the state can reach out to us. And if they're within a driving distance, we can deliver syringes, naloxone, instant HIV tests, really whatever they need that we're able to provide directly to their door with complete confidentiality and minimal barriers other than them needing to have a way to text our hotline or call us. And it's been a really great way to build trust with our community and offer resources to people who are on the outskirts of the city or feel like they can't show up to any space because they're worried about their identity being revealed to somebody. And it's also been a great resource for people to text us about health issues that they might be having and potentially be able to receive guidance on that if they feel like they can't go to the doctor. That's how we started off, because it was our lowest barrier option. I basically, all I had was my house and Narcan that I was really getting through insurance fraud. Yeah, basically, when we started the program, I just gave out my personal number to a bunch of people, and I was like, if you need Narcan, just text or call me, my number. Which, looking back, I'm just that's feels silly now because so many people wanted it. We are called the Central Arkansas Harm Reduction Project, and the acronym that we are rebranding to right now is CARE Project, CAHR Project. What I see for the future of CARE Project is I would like for us to be able to offer a more full spectrum of resources to people, because a lot of the people who we serve are really interested in more traditional recovery resources, and we don't necessarily have the capacity to offer them, even though a lot of them exist in the community. So we'd like to be able to provide more energy to connecting people to those systems and being able to advocate for them through those difficult processes. We really want to focus more on our LGBTQ community, because basically our entire team is within the community. So it's really important to us, and we feel like that's something that's that we could reach and do. And we also want to provide a way bigger focus on sex workers, specifically street-based full-service sex workers. Oh, well, one thing that we're excited about, that we're making plans with, is we are doing a little bit of organizing with Soldiers of Pole, which I'm pretty psyched about, to start a union is what we'd like to work towards, and we have on the horizon like a resource party for anybody in the sex industry in the area, and we're gonna to start offering some workshops and stuff like that on income diversification, which I feel is harm reduction. That's been really amazing harm reduction for me, is to be able to diversify my income as a sex worker. So I would definitely want any other sex worker to have access to those tools if they wanted to access them.